budget smartwatch market has a ton of choices to choose from. Previously I reviewed the #1 S9 watch, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. This time around we'll be reviewing the GB Life K88H. First we'll go ahead and take a quick look at what's inside the box. Aside from the watch itself, there's a USB magnetic charging cable and an instruction manual. Taking a closer look at the watch now, the design is a nice and simple modern look and looks like a normal watch. On the side there's a crown which you can push down on and you can spin it, but it doesn't actually do anything. On the back there's a heart rate monitor in the middle, the top has a speaker, and on the bottom there's a magnetic charging plate. The lug width is 22mm, allowing you to use any regular watch strap. This particular model has a black mesh on it, and normally I don't like this style, but this one in particular feels solid, has a nice feel, and looks nice. Before we power on the watch, we'll have to go ahead and charge it up using the included USB magnetic charging cable. The magnetic connection only goes on one way, and it will repel if it's facing the wrong direction. Once you have it lined up properly, it will snap on, and at first it does seem like a tight fit, but any slight movement of the cable here will slightly dislodge it, losing connection with the watch. So if you want to charge it, make sure it's on a flat surface, and try not to breathe on it. One last thing to set up is the smartphone app, and the instruction manual tells you to download this Fundu Wear app, but instead I would recommend the MediaTek Smart Device. This app will allow you to get your notifications and get most of your features working on iOS. Now we'll go ahead and turn the watch on by pushing down on the crown. From the main dial face you can swipe in from the top bottom or left and right to reveal your apps. And swiping on the smartwatch is nice and smooth due to the bezel-less design. You can easily glide your finger across the watch face without any obstruction. Aside from swiping, you can also use gestures to flick your wrists to move through your apps. The pre-installed apps are the usual found on these smartwatches, and they are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go ahead and scroll through the choices for anyone who isn't familiar with them. And of course you can change the dial face, and I'll go ahead and demo the ones that are available on this watch. You can also download custom watch faces, but that is an Android feature and isn't currently supported on iOS. As with most of these smartwatches, the dial face designs aren't too great, and there's usually only one or two that look decent. Also in the customization department, you can change the main user interface to a more simple black and white theme. One other thing to mention is that the front face has a button on the bottom and performs the same actions as the crown. Unfortunately, it does take up a little too much screen real estate. Now I'll go ahead and cover the compatibility with iOS. Moving to the top of the menu here, the phone book and dialer work normally. Messages are currently not supported, and I doubt they will be. Call logs work normally. Notifications, I'll show you a sample here. Sent myself a test email and it shows up on my phone, and a few seconds later it'll appear here. And up close you get a quick summary, and you can also hit view to read the full message. If you miss any notifications, you can click into the app and it will show all the notifications that you get on your phone, not just mail or messages. Clicking on a message, you can go ahead and get a quick summary and scroll through the message as well. Find device is pretty self-explanatory, and it just creates an alarm sound on your phone. Calendar and Bluetooth, self-explanatory. With the Bluetooth music, it'll bring up a controller here, but once you connect the Bluetooth, all the sound is routed to your watch, which isn't really great. Under the Bluetooth camera app, you can go ahead and remotely capture images on your phone. Moving on, alarm and pedometer are self-explanatory. Sleep monitor and Siri is not normally found on some of these smartwatches, and if you go ahead and open that up and hit the button, it will wake up Siri on your phone. And the rest of these apps aren't dependent on iOS and work normally. Overall, compatibility with iOS is more than decent in my opinion. For normal watch wearers that want to try out a smartwatch, this is a great budget option. You get a lot of features with solid construction and great battery life. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos on random tech, gadgets, and hobbies.